Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Anthony Spiro, your speech instructor. I wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you about the upcoming group project and what that means and what you are expected to do and what you should be looking forward to. So, the group project is simple. You're essentially going to be playing a game of Shark Tank. You are being offered up to $100 million as an investment in your new company, whether that be a product, a service, or some combination therein. So there is a business plan and there is the outline. The business plan covers all of the different things that you need to answer, all the different questions you need to answer in order to make a real life functioning business. Now, I understand that many of you have never started a business before. A lot of this is common sense. If there is something on the business plan that you don't know, ask me, use Google, talk to people, okay? And when it comes to this particular project, there's a lot of kind of flexibility in the way that it is interpreted. I don't want to give you too much information because I want to kind of see what you're capable of and see what you can do with a very open, broad, blank palette, for lack of a better way of saying it. So you're going to have your business plan, and then you're going to have the outline. So the business plan covers all of the information that needs to be thought through in order to start a business. And then there is the outline, which essentially is going to be the line-by-line version of your presentation. So the way this works is very simple. For the business plan, I believe there's something like 9 sections in the business plan. You will divide up your group by roles: CEO, CFO, COO, HR, usually advertising, marketing, and PR are all kind of one group. And based on your role in the business, you will be assigned certain sections out of the business plan. So what is expected of you when you go to turn everything in is you will only submit the work that you have done specific to your role, okay? There is not going to be a group collaboration submission. And the same thing is applicable to your outline. With the outline, you will only submit your section of the presentation, okay? So moving kind of forward on this, when it comes to the group project, as you guys are choosing something, pick something that you are interested in. Pick something that you care about. Be careful about going above and beyond into something that maybe is beyond what you are comfortable with, okay? Common businesses that people do is maybe a new type of invention, maybe a new type of service. I get a lot of restaurants, coffee shops, smoothie shops. I've had several different new inventions of just kind of ideas that people have thought of over the years and wanted to actually try and make it come to fruition. So have fun with it, all right? One of the worst things that you can possibly do with this particular project is wait until a couple of days before it is due, okay? Start working on it now. Start working on it as soon as possible, okay? Start by setting some false deadlines with your group. If you haven't figured out who your group is yet, go onto Canvas, and on the left-hand side of the menu for this class, there is a tab that says People. I have already divided up your groups for you, okay? And when I say false deadlines, what I mean is if it's due in 3 weeks or it's due in a month, make it due in 1 week. That way, when things inevitably go wrong, you will be able to have time to compensate for that issue, okay? Make sure that you are working well with your team. Make sure you are being polite and kind and courteous, okay? Treat others the way you would want to be treated. be very careful about documenting your interactions with your team, because in a situation where somebody isn't doing what they're supposed to do, once again, the reason why I like the false deadlines, your team can just pull up a screenshot of something and send it to me, all right? If you had a false deadline of maybe say 4 pages of your outline is due in the next week, and that day rolls around and one person hasn't done it, and everybody else has it and has the documentation that you said you were going to do it, that's not going to look very good on you, okay? So the business plan and the outline are the big things that you need to be worrying about. I also have a video posted for the surveys. Go ahead and check that out at your convenience. And let's see, each person is going to be responsible for 3 to 4 minutes of the presentation, okay? So if you have 4 people, right, that would be 12 to 16 minutes as a total length of a presentation. But you are not submitting one large clumped video, okay? Each person is only going to submit a video of 3 to 4 minutes of their presentation, okay? Make sure you follow some sort of structure and outline. I understand maybe somebody would be handling the introduction and the conclusion. I understand somebody's going to be maybe following the plan for the advertising and marketing campaign, for how the finances are going to be handled, what the vision of the company is, and all these different things. However you choose to approach it is entirely up to you, okay? As I said earlier, I don't want to give you very strict and rigid guidelines, because I want you to have the freedom, the creative freedom, to make something unique, make something fun and exciting, okay? So that being said, if you have any questions, please feel free to message me and I will gladly help you out, okay? If you would like any supplemental information, please check the syllabus. The information in the syllabus is always updated every single semester. And remember that you are responsible for your work, okay? And there is not going to be any collaborative submission. The only thing that is collaborative in the submission is the survey. You will only submit one survey for the entire group project, okay? All of your other speeches, the informative and the persuasive, each person will submit a survey for their speech, all right? The discussion should be open for you to submit your idea so I can get it approved and you can get to work on everything. If you have any further questions, feel free to message me. Thank you for everything, and I look forward to seeing what you guys come up with. Take care of yourselves.